These are not loans, these are grants. And you can get as many or as little as you apply for. So these are new grants by state. And if you'd like us to cover your city and your state, make sure you drop the city and state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde. Welcome. Please subscribe to the #1 community for real estate income, grants, and credit. So there are new grants all around the country, from startup grants to retail grants to business grants and much more. So make sure you drop your city and the state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover grants in your area. Number 1, Virginia, the Township of Washington, EDA grants, $10,000 in grants. So the Township of Washington and the Economic Development Authority, the EDA, has launched a new $10,000 grant for retail as well as restaurant businesses. And the Township of Washington, also known as Little Washington, is a very tiny town in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So most likely these grants are actually meant to entice and encourage businesses to come to the location and establish retail as well as restaurant businesses. And the grants are very straightforward and they're paid out quarterly. And they're going to be equal to the meals and lodging tax collected in the last 12 to 24 months. So in order to apply for this $10,000 in grants, your business must submit a proposed business plan. They actually want to see what you're going to be doing with the funds and how you actually plan to establish your business and grow your business in this location. Now they're going to be having a town hall meeting on September 27th where you can actually attend and learn more about how to get access to this $10,000 in grants from the EDA. And to get more information and apply for this $10,000 grant in Virginia, you can actually email them at eda@washingtonva.gov. Number 2, Florida, the Orange County Small Business Boost Grant, $1,400 up to $10,000 in grants. So the deadline to apply for the Orange County Small Business Boost Grant is September 15th at 11:59 p.m. Now this is such a hot grant that we actually had to reiterate and make sure that you actually apply for this grant before it's too late. The deadline is looming and you need to apply for this grant. And the reason why this grant is so hot and is in such high demand is because it covers a lot of people. It covers local businesses, small businesses. It covers gig workers as well as home-based businesses. So far, they've received over 2,500 applications, but they've allocated about $26 million in ARPA funds for this grant program. So there's plenty of money to go around. And the grants can be used for operating expenses such as mortgage, rent, utilities, payroll, etc. So this actually covers a large range of what you can actually use the grants for, and this is something that you really need to be applying for if you fit the criteria. And you still have time to submit for this grant if your business experiences a 25% loss in revenue. So they have 3 applications on their website, one for small business, one for home-based businesses, and one for gig workers. And if you'd like to apply for this grant, you must fit the following criteria. So for businesses, you actually must have an active business licensed in the state of Florida. And also, you must provide tax returns. Now, businesses actually qualify for $10,000 in grants. And if you're a home-based business, you can actually apply for this grant if you fit the following criteria. So you actually must provide a W-9, and also you need to show a narrative of your loss, meaning that you actually want to provide a narrative of how you actually lost more than 25% in revenue in the previous years. And that's actually applicable specifically for home-based businesses, and they qualify for $3,000 in grants. And if you're a gig worker, you can actually apply for this grant if you fit the following criteria. Number 1, they actually want you to provide a driver's license. And number 2, you actually need to show a narrative of loss, meaning that similar to the home-based business, you actually have to show how you actually lost more than 25% in revenue. Now for this particular grant, they actually will give you up to $1,400 for a grant for a gig worker. So this is actually excellent for gig workers to apply for. Now the great thing about this grant is that after notification, they'll actually disperse the funds within 45 days. So within 45 days of notification, they'll be dispersing the funds to you. Now that's actually quick, and that's actually a good thing to actually boost your business, and that's why they call it the Small Business Boost Grant. So if you'd like to learn more about the Small Business Boost Grant and apply for your home-based business, for your local business, or for your gig worker business, make sure you go directly to their website at ocfl.net. Number 3, all 50 states, the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund, $10,000 in grants. So Hello Alice and the Global Entrepreneurship Network, GEN, is administering the second round of the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund. So they've allocated about $300,000 and set aside for small businesses for this specific entrepreneur fund. And they're giving 30 grants of $10,000 each to to entrepreneurs who actually have connections with military or entrepreneurs who actually have disabilities. So this grant is actually specifically for people who actually have connection to military or entrepreneurs who actually have or suffer from disabilities. So to qualify to apply for this $10,000 in grants, you must fit the following criteria. Number one, your business must be 51% owned, either by someone who's connected to military or by someone who's actually disabled. Number two, you must have annual revenues of $7 million or less. Number three, you actually must have 25 employees or less. And finally, number four, you must demonstrate the need for the grant. So they actually want to see what your narrative looks like when it comes to sharing with them why you need the money over someone else, why you need the money over another person who's actually connected to military, or why you need the money over another person who's actually disabled. They actually want to see what your pitch is and what your narrative is when it comes to your business and what your needs are for this specific $10,000 in grants. So the deadline to apply for this $10,000 FedEx Entrepreneur Fund is October 6th at 6 p.m. And you can get more information and apply for this grant by going directly to Hello Alice's website at helloalice.com/grants/FedEx. So these are just a few of the new grants by state. By popular demand, we're going to be covering all locations. So make sure you drop your city and state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. Also, our grants masterclass is still open. So if you'd like to learn the process and the formula of how to get grants consistently for your business, how to actually make this a part of your business revenue, how to actually make this a part of how you get money for your business, make sure you join us by going to my website at AskRinde.com, clicking on grants, and getting started today. You'll be joining entrepreneurs from all around the country who've experienced this life-changing masterclass and learning the tools and the key formula of how to get grants for their business. It's not because we don't apply for grants because we just need to apply for grants. We apply for grants because it's available and it's revenues that we can actually use to grow our businesses. So make sure you join us on my website at AskRinde.com and learn more about how to actually get started in the process if you're a startup or if you're an established business and looking to get grants for your business. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me anytime. My email address is AskRindenetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.